2017 Seminole Hard Rock Winterfest Boat Parade. Now, here are your hosts, Lynn Martinez and Shireen Sandoval.
Hi, everybody. I cannot believe it has been 46 years since the very beginning of this whole exciting event. This is the Winterfest Boat Parade. Thank you so much for joining us live here. Look at this gorgeous picture. Leading the parade, of course, is a brand new Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue Boat. Can you see right there? Shireen Sandoval is with me.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shireen Sandoval, and a very happy holidays to you. I'm so excited to be here.
There's the gorgeous boat there. It's just, it just went into service December 1st, we understand. And so, you know, if there's a fire, they can pump 4,000 gallons a minute. And look at the beautiful intercoastal waterway. I mean, we've had some treacherous weather earlier today, but the first boat out of the gate is exactly what we've been talking about, the brand new Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue Boat, spraying away. And of course, you know, there's a countdown on the side to the fireworks.
Yes, the fireworks. It's that time of year. This is the JM Lexus Grand Marshal. Oh no, this is the FB Marine Group Fireworks Barge. Hello, the fireworks. The Winterfest fireworks are brought to you by the FB Marine Group Barge. The firefighters go off throughout the fireworks go off throughout the entire 12-mile parade route. Of course, the Marine Group is South Florida's leading boat sales service and engine repower specialist. Hart Homes and the Real Estate Collection also making this happen. A big thank you to FB Marine Group and Dynamic Effects for bringing the bada bing, bada boom to the parade. I love fireworks.
And you know, the fireworks, of course, always indicate this is the beginning of the parade. And there she is, the first boat out of the gate. This is JM Lexus Grand Marshal Showboat, and she is gorgeous. Tonight, our walk on Broadway, that's the theme, of course, of this year's Winterfest Boat Parade, goes country with the Grand Marshals, big and rich on there. They're on board, JM Lexus Showboat. The Seminole Hard Rock brought the country twist with this year's celebrities. I mean, that boat is beautiful. Big and Rich are best known for their hit song, Save a Horse Ride, Save a Horse Ride, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. Have you ever heard that song?
I love that
cute.
song. It's such a great one. Yeah. Oh, look, there they are. They look so fabulous. They're dressed up like Santa. One of them is, right?
So festive. So festive. Big Kenny, of course, is known for his charitable work, including sending supplies to Sudan and helping after the earthquake, of course, in Haiti. And they've been hit actually with several earthquakes. Thank you to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for bringing this dynamic country duo. JM Lexus, by the way, is the largest Lexus dealer in the world. This is their boat, their time. They're talking to everybody on the side.
They're so talented.
They really
are. I love watching them sing
Right.
together, and they both have had great solo careers as well.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yeah.
And Broadway on Parade is all lit up on the side there. And of course, that is the theme to this year's Winterfest Boat Parade. You saw Wicked on the side lit up. You saw musical notes on the side.
Do you have a favorite Broadway play? I used to love Cats.
You know, I think it would be, I guess Wicked and Boots.
And Jersey Boys, of course.
Boys
Jersey
awesome.
Boys. And they were hanging
Cabaret.
out at Winterfest Gala. They performed. It was amazing.
There really isn't a Broadway show that is not amazing. But this boat is gorgeous. All lit up.
Yes, and next we have Salute to the Military aboard Marine Max. Here's Winterfest Salute the Red, White, and Blue and our active military. There are soldiers serving here and abroad this holiday season. This military-themed entry, courtesy of Marine Max and, of course, Winterfest.
You know, it's so interesting. You guys probably listening and watching right now experiencing bad weather earlier today. We have a cold front that's moving in, and it was touch and go. It was pouring in Broward and in Miami-Dade County in the morning. And every year it's always, you know, is the weather going to cooperate? And look, it's cooperating beautifully now. The skies, it cleared up. It was a little gray, but it is a gorgeous night for this Winterfest Boat Parade that really signals the beginning, of course, of the holidays.
Yes,
and this boat, salute our military.
Yes, active and retired military members are on board this brand new luxurious 100 Ocean Alexander motor yacht. And if you're still looking for my Christmas present, by the way,
yes,
I'll take one of
We love a man in uniform. I'm right with you,
I know.
girl.
Yes, yes. And of course, we salute them for making their maiden voyage, honoring our military service, men
and women. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's so nice for everybody along the intercoastal waterway to get to see not only the boats, of course, but our men and women in service, all lit up. And remember, some of these boats are being judged as well for the amount of lights and work they put into it, and of course the theme. And it takes many people weeks and weeks and weeks to talk about a theme, to set up shop, to actually implement their ideas. Yeah, exactly. So of course, the stars lit up are beautiful, and that's a beautiful Riverside Hotel. Excuse our shot, but this is really I believe it's a grandstand area where people can get a great view of the boats. And look at this beautiful Catalina coming down here. She is the Republic National Distributing Company on board the Catalina. This boat is all about the spirits, the holiday spirit that is, of course, whether it be rum or vodka, tequila or more. The drinks are flowing as they travel down the new river. And let me just share a little personal moment right now. This is the first year Shireen and I are like, nope, we're drinking vitamin water. Shireen brought vitamin water for us to drink. We're cleansing before the new year. But you know what? If you're not cleansing, enjoy responsibly.
Right, absolutely.
Republic National Distributing Company is aboard, as I said, the Catalina with their brands, Brugal Rum, Deep Eddy Vodka. What else do they have? Some other things. They also have some special guests on board that you don't want to say bye-bye to. Joy Fatone.
I love
and
Joy
Chris
Fatone.
Kirkpatrick from NSYNC are on the boat. That's get that bye-bye business there. These are definitely in sync.
I love the big champagne bottle and the fact that it says cheers, because nothing says the holidays like a good toast, a celebratory toast. And
absolutely.
Yeah, I love some champagne. Wait, we're drinking vitamin water? Is it too late to?
We'll have champagne later.
Remember, don't drink and drive.
You can Uber. And drive. Thank God. What do we do before Uber?
I know. Oh, here we have the Iheartradio Boat. Of course, and on that Iheartradio Boat is Mobile Mike. I love me some Mobile Mike. He's broadcasting live on iHeartRadio stations and on the iHeart app. This entry is powered by Denison Yacht Sales. Also on board, stud of the sea, Captain Lee, and his chief stew, Kate Chastain. They're usually, by the way, below deck, but they're on the bow waving to the crowds. By the way, Mobile Mike has been doing promotions and advertising for 25 years. I actually think that he should...
Hey, Mobile Mike.
Hey, Mobile Mike. He's so good. Very, very talented. I think he should buy this brand new 90-foot Hatteras and add it to his fleet.
I think that's a splendid idea. I've never met a microphone I don't like. I love being able to hear my voice. All right, up next is the Budweiser on board the Lindy Lou. You're going to see her in just a minute. But of course, Budweiser is associated with those beautiful Clydesdale horses, and we're going to get another shot of this, but in the front you'll see the horses. Lindy Lou, they're celebrating Happy Holidays. As we said, with Budweiser, they're taking us all the way back to 1933 when the Budweiser Clydesdales made their first appearance. And I know a little bit about Budweiser because they were headquartered in St. Louis, where I grew up. And those horses are so gorgeous. Okay, this is something we love.
Yes, this is the West Insurance aboard My Time. Here's Greasy Lightning aboard the My Time. You can check out that cool car. I really like it. Danny and the Pink Ladies are dancing on the boat. West Insurance putting this entry together. They built the hot rod and had it mounted to the sides of the boat. They've got their jukebox up on top. This, by the way, is the 6th year in the parade for West Insurance. And by the way, I think they get better every year. And I love the dice. Very festive, very lively. I love the music. And who doesn't love the music to Grease? I mean, it's one of the best musicals of all time.
I got to tell you, this boat, even though it's small, is decked out. I mean, they really made it pop.
Size does not matter.
Size does not matter at all. Sprint is aboard this beauty. She's the River Queen. Works for Florida, showcasing a brand new Winterfest community partner, Sprint. Hello, Sprint, can you hear me? Sprint connections South Florida with friends, families, and neighbors across the community. Check out the River Queen. You're looking at her right now. This old-time riverboat is actually brand new to South Florida. She's making her debut. Woohoo! Looking great, gorgeous, in the Winterfest parade. And she is working for Sprint, and Sprint works for South Florida. Thank you, Sprint, for joining us here for the very first time. Headsets there.
And by the way, Lynn, this is not just about, the boat parade. They do events all throughout the year getting ready for this.
Sprint does, yes.
Yeah, definitely. And this next boat is the Bimini Twist. Food fight. Here is Animal House aboard the Bimini Twist. Did you ever see the movie Animal House?
Of
It's a
course.
classic. I love it. They've turned their boat into the Delta Tau Chi frat house from the musical. They have the Death Mobile up on the bow. You make me want to shout, shout. The dancers are performing to Shout from the soundtrack. And Scott and Anita McLevain do such a great job every year.
There they are.
There they
and
are.
they had to, it's choreography. It's, let's get together on the weekends and talk about how we're going to do this.
And they're going to burn some calories tonight, by the way, so they should be proud of themselves.
Yeah, they just started. Makes you want to download the song again.
Yeah, and what a great movie. It's such a classic.
Totally. Winterfest has a board of 50 people, okay? And it takes a lot of people, actually, to get the parade going. Not just people who actually put their boats in the water. Over 300 volunteers actually help the night of the parade. 300 people tonight are helping out. This is Advanced Roofing on board Millie. Looking sharp, gorgeous. This is Grease. Am I correct? This is Grease from Advanced?
Grease was before.
Well, apparently we can do it twice.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Well, I like that because, like I said, it's one of the best musicals ever.
And they got it going on too. This is from Advanced Roofing. It's an amazing boat. They have Danny and Sandy as well, and all the Grease characters. If that were me, I'd say I want to be a little further back from the first Grease people, but they're both great. Advanced Roofing has been in the parade for 24 years. Thank you, Advanced Roofing. They always put together an award-winning entry, and they have a giant Danny Zuko. And Grease lightning the car, of course. And somebody is spitting up there on the bow. Great job, guys.
I love those songs. Of course, I have to go la 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 when I don't know the words. Look at that. I love the hula hoop action there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess it's a suspended hula hoop. And there you go. You got the pink ladies, the T-Birds.
Oh, Sandy. Look at Danny.
And next we have Just a Toy. Check out this Grinch-themed boat. This is just a toy, and the kids chose to do How the Grinch Stole Christmas as a theme. It's always such a great story. They have lots of green Grinch lights and some presents from Whoville. Everyone, of course, is in costume. Grinch, Max the dog, and of course, Cindy Lou, Who, and the other Who kids. This is their second time in the parade. The kids loved the crowd so much last year that, they decided to do it again. And that's the thing. When you do this event, it is just, it's addicting. It's so fun. It's so fabulous just to come out. By the way, the weather is fantastic because you're right. It is going to be a little bit chillier. So I like that it's cool. It helps us get into the holiday season mode.
And that's why we're wearing sweaters and air conditioning for sure. I want to give you a couple of facts on Family Fun Day. It's a hugely popular event held on Las Olas every single year, usually the Sunday after Thanksgiving. The Florida Panthers have their ice rink with real ice. Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital always has face painting as well. Up next right now is Suntex Marinas on board the TT Roxy. Tender to the Roxy, they like to call her. A tender, of course, is a little boat that goes behind this huge yacht. And this boat is all decked out in LED lights. The tender is when, I want to get into that little cove, please. Maybe just jump out and get into the little boat. On bow, they have 3 shooting stars, which matches, of course, their theme stars over Broadway. Suntex Marinas is sponsoring this boat, and they do world-class service at their marinas across the country.
And next we have Sailfish. Ah, mi amor, I love this boat. It is the American in Paris theme boat. How was that?
I sound like Pepe. You sound very beautiful.
It's aboard Sailfish. They have a floating Eiffel Tower. It's 10 feet tall. Everyone is dressed up in black and white Frenchy outfits. And how they came up with their theme, they say they had a 10-foot Eiffel Tower laying around, and you know what? They found a good use for it. So that's a pretty good thing. I want to go to Paris in the Christmas, but this is the next best thing.
This is
Paris, Joyeux Noël. My French is not very good, but that means, of course, Merry Christmas.
Hands and feet for all. The next boat, she's a beauty. This entry is from Hands and Feet for All. That's the title there. They're a nonprofit group that helps children and families. They chose Beauty and the Beast to show beauty comes from within. They say, keep believing in magic, whether it's an enchanted rose or mirror, to lead the way. What a great message.
And by the way, a lot of people are at the favorite viewing place, which is the Winterfest grandstands, because you really get to see a little bit of everything from there. And there are tons of food vendors here. It's very much a celebration, and it takes a lot of people to do this, and it's always fabulous.
You know, it's estimated that this parade has a huge impact on our community. I'll just say this real quick, $50 million a year. Up next is
the Jenny 2. I bet this entry is built well because it is rock solid home builders on board with this Hulk theme. Hulk is up on top there, and the Scott Colony family dressed up as the other characters, and they say they wish everyone a Merry Hulk Christmas. They named the boat, by the way, Jenny 2 because the captain's wife is having a baby girl. Do you want to know when?
I don't know. When?
Tuesday.
Oh, my goodness. Tuesday. Up next, look at this. Georgia Pig on board the Gone Fitz-In. By the way, good luck with that delivery. Gone Fitz-In. He got the Georgia Pig on board tonight. I don't know why I say he got. He got the Georgia Pig on board tonight. They're celebrating 65 years in business. Their theme, of course, is musical waitress. Pretty fitting, of course. In this version, it's set in the Georgia Pig. I love a good pig. I have trouble eating pig.
I love how they do that with the smoke, and
right?
It looks
you get
pretty
the
real.
theme.
And next we have the Louis Bossi Restaurante aboard Bossi. Here's Louis Bossi Restaurante with their Phantom of the Opera entry. And singing tonight is Carlo De Antonius. He was just in the top 10 of America's Got Talent. I love that show when they sing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cry. Oh, they're usually so talented. He will be performing songs, by the way, from the show throughout the parade tonight on the boat. Have you been to Louis Bossi, by the way?
I have not.
It is such a fabulous restaurant. It's on Las Olas Boulevard. It's amazing. You have to go.
I want to go.
They're, of course, known for their pastas and pizzas. And out back of Louis Bossi, out back of the restaurant, they have an amazing courtyard. It's fabulous. They have gazebos, they have grass, they have mirrors. It's a kind of like a shabby chic theme. I really like it, and the bread is to die for too.
Well, by the way, we want to let you know if you want to watch the Winterfest Boat Parade in its entirety, and you're watching it live now, but we actually do a beautiful show as well. It airs Saturday, December 16th at 7 p.m., and on Christmas Day at 5 a.m., and again at noon, and on New Year's Day, and again at 5 and at noon. Coming around the bend there is the Captain Showboat, powered by FPL, who we really got to know well after Hurricane Irma. This is the Junior Captain Showboat. And yes, powered by FPL, as I said, this is junior captain is Grayson Zirilak. The captain is Grayson Zirilak, and he is representing Deliver the Dream, they say. That's their theme as well. Grayson has had cancer several times and created a YouTube channel to let other kids know what to expect if they were actually going to go through treatment. So also on board, official Winterfest mascot, Skip Ahoy! Skippy's on board. FPL has sponsored this program for 5 years now and has taken it to an amazing new level. She's a beaut.
Love her. And then coming up next, we have the Wellington Wildlife aboard the Musette. The Wellington Wildlife Conservation Center on board the Musette. Tonight, as I said, their theme is appropriately Dr. Dolittle. They rescue abused, unwanted, and illegally possessed domestic and exotic animals.
This boat is, I'm looking for a piece of it that doesn't have a light on it. Incredible. Every part of it is lit up. It's gorgeous, gorgeous fishing boat. And that's really what people come out to see. I mean, in person, it's so amazing when you see these boats in person, and on television as well. But in person, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's magical.
Now, you've done it from the water too, right? It's amazing when you go up there and you're not only on the boat and you're seeing all the lights, but you see all the people there, and it's pretty special, and everybody's definitely in the holiday spirit. Now, this one I was mentioning before, this is the Wellington Wildlife aboard the Musette. And their theme is appropriately Dr. Dolittle. They rescue abused, unwanted, and illegally possessed domestic and exotic animals. Big white stars decorate the boat. And check out the animated animals on the side. It's coming up, you're going to see right there. And I bet they have a lot of party animals.
They do good work, because
there
are quite a few people who obtain exotic animals illegally, and maybe they get too big or they can't take care of them, and they just open up doors and say be free. And this is the group that Wow, look at the front there. There you go. That's gorgeous. That takes care of them.
And by the way, you can rent that boat for your private events.
This is actually the Fantasy Dragon, represented by BB&T. That's the beautiful dragon we see at the top there, at the bow. This is Winterfest fire-breathing dragon, presented, as I said, by BB&T. It's an incredible BB&T, who is on the Musette too tonight as well, helped make this entry happen. There is actually a person inside the dragon moving it around, and that's not real fire coming out of the dragon's mouth. It kind of looks like it. It's actually designed by Sean. Some person named Sean. Sean helped bring this entry to life. Thank you so much, Sean. It's a 74-foot charter boat.
And
Gorgeous.
also, I wanted to mention about the charity donations. Winterfest also donates $10,000 to the Sun Sentinel Children's Fund every year, and that's a pretty big deal. Now, next we have, this is the Rubber Duck. Here's a Sesame Street live boat with a rubber ducky theme. They have a bunch of singers on board performing the Sesame Street songs. They call it Boaty Yoki. Look, they're singing their hearts out right there. It's hello, karaoke on a boat. The boat is a bathtub with bubbles and bubble blowing machine. I need one of those. This group says, be part of the good, and they're leading by example. They've helped 100 families in the Keys with new furniture after Hurricane Irma, so they're giving back to the community and singing their hearts out while they're at it. I actually have a rubber ducky.
I know you do. I think you have more than one.
Yeah, I have like
You have
6.
rubber
Well, I used to
duckies?
collect them, but
Yeah, you did. But then
I
you
did.
purged recently.
Yes, I did. I had to have a big, but I did keep my rubber duckies.
That's good.
Oh, look at the rubber ducky!
That's so
I
cute.
love it. It's so sweet.
Yeah, there's not, and rubber
They make
duckies
me
make you
happy.
happy.
They do.
right.
Yeah, they make me
And
happy.
this is a live picture of the Intercoastal Waterway, and coming around the bend, she's peeking.
Drum roll.
Our favorite word in the front, Deco Drive. That's gonna be the WSVN on board the Venetian Lady, but she's making her way slowly. We've got some special people on board. Round in the bend there, you see Belkys and Craig, and this is a beautiful picture, of course, of the Riverside Hotel, which always looks gorgeous this time of year, and that's the grandstand there. People got tickets and have been there for most of the day.
And a lot of people stay at the Riverside Hotel
Yes.
during this time. They spend the weekend. They make, kind of a holiday weekend out of it. Oh, who are those two people? They look familiar to me.
That's right. There's Channel 7's Belkys and Array and Craig Stevens on board the Venetian Lady. If you're a fan of the holiday classic, A Christmas Story, who isn't? You're going to love this boat. Of course, this is the Channel 7 WSVN Broadway boat featuring the musical A Christmas Story Live. This special live event airs on Fox Sunday, December 17th, and stars Matthew Broderick, Maya Rudolph, and of course Jane Krakowski, to name a few.
You know, Lynn, I did watch the folks at Deco Productions decorate our boat, and they really know how to shake a leg. Get it?
Shake a leg, I get it. I was just listening to whoever
What
was
they were
bellowing.
saying?
Yeah.
Belkys did tell me, by the way, that she was going to pull out something fabulous, and I know that she's wearing right now.
A coat.
Well, she's wearing a coat, but it's
With fur.
it's vintage. It's like
goodness.
a sweater coat. I tried to steal it from her, actually, because it's so fabulous. I wanted to borrow it. But this is a beautiful night to pull it out.
It
it's
is.
supposed to get down into the 40s,
I know. It's getting chilly. I mean, we really couldn't ask for better weather. Okay, it was raining earlier. Now it's not. Gorgeous weather.
Yeah, it's
cool
like,
and chilly.
the sky opened up, ready for the holidays, ready for Christmas.
This is a 130-foot showboat, and of course it's being tugged because the boat is so large and in charge. And it's decorated beautifully as well. Here, let's listen. Sometimes I don't think Belkys needs a mic, but tonight she got one.
And of course, there's Craig waving. Oh, look at the Christmas story light.
Yeah.
The leg lamp.
Yeah,
I love the leg lamp.
Channel 7 News is highlighted.
Habitat for Humanity. We're Twinkies Deco Drive on at 7:30 and 11:30. Channel 7, shameless plug.
Oh, yay, beloved crew, yay. Doesn't it make you want to wave at them, even though they can't see you?
I'm waving right now, and I was talking to Belkys and Craig in the makeup room earlier this week, and they were both telling me how excited they were.
So excited
for this event.
I really think it's the highlight of the end of the year, the holidays.
It really is. I mean, it's not the holidays without the Winterfest Boat Parade.
Exactly. Wow, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous boat.
And the Winterfest Fantasy Boat Student Art Contest. Let's talk about that. Yeah, every year, Winterfest invites kids and classrooms to submit artwork. The winner gets art supplies for their classroom, which is really cool because sometimes art supplies are hard to come by. All of the artwork is displayed at the Galleria Mall, another one of my favorite places, giving kids and their parents bragging rights. Now, if you want to get involved in something like this, the details are on the Winterfest Parade website. So it's always nice to help kids, and especially when they're doing artwork, and it's really great to help them become and be creative, because it, it initiates something in a kid, and it helps them, discover parts of themselves they probably didn't know about.
Absolutely. And you're looking at a live picture right now of the Riverside Hotel, and coming around the bend is another gorgeous boat. And this is the Southwest Airlines on board the Lady Chateau. And what's special about Southwest Airlines is that it is their first time they have been in the Winterfest Boat Parade. One heart, endless possibilities, they say. The official airline, Southwest Airlines of Winterfest on Lady Chateau tonight. Did you know that Southwest is charting new territory, now flying nonstop to Mexico?
Oh, they are?
I'm going in June, so maybe I should go on Southwest.
You should definitely go on Southwest.
For sure. They say, set your compass due south and stamp your passport with news stories. Members of Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards program are also on board this boat tonight. Southwest's claim to fame, of course, is that they have the most rewarding loyalty program in the skies. And Miss Florida USA 2017, Lynette De Los Santos, is also on board here. This is an 80-foot power boat. Stamp your passport. And you said you like their peanuts.
I do. The thing that I really like about Southwest Airlines is it did start as a regional, a small company, and they just treat their people so well, and their business is amazing. And basically what happened is the company kept growing and growing, and now they're everywhere. And I happen to know that because I'm originally from New Mexico.
Right.
And their home base is in Dallas. No, not a farm, a ranch. Look, there's where you can go. You can go to Turks and Caicos.
Punta Cana, Grand Cayman.
And where are you going to be going on Mexico?
Costa Rica. I'll be going to Mexico City in this little town called Victoria, where my dad was born. So I'll let you know if I come back with food poisoning. I'm just saying that because every time I go there and visit my dad's family, I always come back sick. It's just a thing, All right. Up next is what?
We have the Aurora. Here is Fiddler on the Roof aboard the Aurora 2. They chose this theme because the owner, Lou Jedzemeyer Roofing. Get it? Fiddler on the Roof because it's roofing. Yeah. Okay. This is such a beautiful boat. It's a 1947 Trumpy yacht, which makes it the oldest boat in the parade. How about that?
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't look a day past 29.
Not at all. 46 years old. Wow, girl, you're looking good.
And I just like all the eclectic nature of the boats. It doesn't have to be a huge yacht. It doesn't have to be, a particular boat. You can have a small boat. You can have a big boat.
Well, we're going to see dinghies.
You're going to see dinghies.
Wow, yes, you're right. So she does look like somebody cares about her. It's nice to take care of yourself when you're over 40. At least that's what I hear.
I wouldn't know a thing about that.
I know, Cherini. You never tell me your age.
I know.
You got to think about that.
I'm 29.
I know.
I'm 29. I have to come up with a better line than that, right?
I feel you, girl.
Next, we have the Floridian Management Group. This is the Phantom of the Opera Boat.
Cute.
Floridian Management Group putting this entry together. Friends and family are dressed as Phantom and Christy and Meg.
Oh, yeah.
They have a stage curtain and lights to make it seem like, like a Broadway show. They chose their theme after loving the play on Broadway. And I have to tell you, I've seen Phantom. It's so amazing.
Good, yeah. It made me cry.
Yes. They say Phantom is a beautiful love story. And love, by the way, they say, especially during the holidays, is the greatest gift.
It's not how you look. It's how you love. Up next, Two Men in a Truck. Two Men in a Truck with their Rock of Ages themed entry. They have been in this parade for 12 years, and they're known for timing their lights to music. Their mascot, Truckee, is also on board. There are 20 blue and white snowflakes on the bow. There are 20, well, there's probably 20,000. Oh no, there's 20, okay, they're big snowflakes. There's 20 big snowflakes.
A lot of snowflakes.
Over 10,000 lights on this boat overall. Captain Britt Lanier is a member of the Winterfest board. Looking good.
2 Men in a Truck reminds me of that movie, 2 Men and a Baby.
Oh yeah,
that was so sweet, and they did one around the holidays.
On board with a candy cane. How cute is that? Oh, that's so cute.
I do like me a good candy cane. I haven't had one this season.
Would you eat one if I gave you one? You'd probably take a few licks and that'd be it. But yeah, there's something like a good
and then I'd have some
cane.
seaweed.
Right. Up next, is this Vet's Pet?
Vet's Pet, yes, some beauties, and one beast is on this Beauty and the Beast themed boat, which really is a great theme for local vet Dr. Bruce Sullivan and his crew. They have Belle and the Beast and other characters on board. They chose this theme because, well, they love Disney like everyone else. And by the way, this is the second year in the parade for the Vet's Pet. Very nice.
Man, this is one bright boat. Another boat that is small but is covered in lights.
This goes to show you can get a lot of lights on a boat.
You can. Yeah.
I like the blue theme. I love when the boats are when they're blue, because it reminds me of the water. Kind of a nice extension of that, and it shows up really well in the water too.
Gorgeous. Up next is Southern Mistress. Nothing like being a mistress. I mean, not that I would know. This boat is all decked out in holiday lights. Folks on board said that they have watched the parade from Las Olas, and this year they said they decided to do an entry of their own. So welcome aboard. The Sands and friends are on board this boat. They say the white lights are stars for all the kids to wish upon. And you wish.
Do you have a Christmas wish?
Oh yeah, I've already made several.
You have? Can you share any with us?
Well, I wish to be the best me possible.
That's
great. That's
one.
a big undertaking. What would be your wish?
Well, shoes. You
have enough.
Shoes.
Give me something real.
You could never have enough shoes.
I'm
going to be the old lady that retires in her shoes.
Give me a real wish, because you just purged shoes.
No, more shoes. More shoes, definitely. Oh, I'm eyeing these reindeer shoes, by the way. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite boats every year. This is the South Florida Ford, and it looks like Santa has traded in his reindeer for some real horsepower. Santa, I want that. A 2018 Mustang GT. I want that under my tree this year. It's perfect. That's a Christmas wish, right?
With some shoes inside.
With some shoes inside. Everyone along tonight's parade route is thinking about how fun it would be to drive that car right now. I mean, and I love cherry red.
And Ford, by the way, is a sponsor of this year's Winterfest Boat Parade.
Yeah, Ford is rocking with Rock of Ages, by the way. Thank you, South Florida Ford, for putting this together. Ford reminds you to download the Winterfest app powered by Ford and vote now for your favorite entry. And also, by the way, Lynn, for the Winterfest Black Tie Ball, which was last weekend, the first time ever in the in the live auction, they auctioned off a Ford. And it is a big deal. It's the first time they've ever done it. It's amazing. They had the car driven right into the building. It was right there. So you have the whole holiday sprawl out. Oh, I love this song.
Sing along. I love its fur coat.
They have the whole holiday sprawl there, and then they have this amazing Ford car. I mean, talk about a delicious ornament. I really like cars.
Boy, look at that Mustang is gorgeous. The favorite viewing place, of course, is the grandstand. I want to tell you about Ford. Always has some cool cars on display. Wow, gorgeous. Up next, all right, hold on. I'm going to tell you all about Frosty here. Salty Kisses. Chicago is the theme on board Salty Kisses tonight, and they chose this theme because they all used to live near Chicago. Over 2,000 lights decorating this 35-foot power boat. Friends and family decked out the 1930s costumes of the musical. First time in the parade for Salty Kisses, and maybe they call it Salty Kisses because, when you're on the water, your lips are a little salty, you had to give somebody a kiss.
Chicago, by the way, is another really great,
beautiful city.
Broadway musical. I love it so much.
And the city is pretty cool too. All hooked up, Shireen.
All hooked up. That's next. They say they have a robotic Christmas glow using festive LED modern lighting. Family and friends on the boat tonight. The boat got her name because of their love of fishing. I like that. It's a double entendre.
Yeah. Big old Frosty on board there, dancing in the front.
Very impressive.
And they're having a great time.
I want to hear what are they singing? Can you hear it?
It's Beyonce.
By the way, Lynn and I know that we can't sing. I mean, do you think you're a good singer? I don't think you are.
I'm a great singer when nobody's listening.
I'm a great singer. I'm a great singer in the shower.
Yeah, like I sing pretty well when I was listening. Salvation Army boat on board the R.J. Boyle. This is the first time they've been in the parade. Look at that huge bucket. I was just at Publix today and heard the ding, ding, ding. And whenever you hear the ding, 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 you know it's the holidays, and gave a few bucks. Give whatever you can. Salvation Army helps so many people.
Yeah,
you see the
definitely.
big red kettle in the back. The Fort Lauderdale Area Command is on board, waving to the crowd. The Salvation Army does such good work. You know this. Your donations provide meals, shelter, and clothing to 25,000 people in Broward County alone. So if you pass one of these kettles this holiday season and hear that ding, 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 please donate. This is a 31-foot powerboat. How did they get that kettle back there? Wow.
And next we have date night. Here comes date night celebrating the Broadway musical Grease. They have two 50s style cars decorating the sides of the boat. Family and friends on board as the Pink Ladies and the T-Birds. They say it took about a week to pull all this together. They're playing tunes from the hit musical. I think I know almost every song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Sandy. Okay, 37. Here we go. Oh, that's the same
Yeah, that's
boat.
date night. Yeah, what's
There's
your favorite
Sandy.
Grease song? You're the one that I want.
Probably.
Yeah, that's really good. Very good. Or Summer Lovin'.
Summer Lovin'.
This is Winter
Happened
Lovin'.
so fast.
This is
All
number
right.
38.
Second half. Well, second half of your life. Second half, I don't know what that means, but it's a great name. Check out the lights in second half. Those are snowfall lights all around the boat. They've got such a good sound system. I'll stop talking so you can hear it. Playing calypso music tonight. The owner, George Johnson, says he just decided to join the parade this year. We're glad you did, George. He has had a presence in the marine electronics community for 30 years. I guess that's why his sound system is so good.
And I do like the palm tree up there, too. It's always such a nice touch.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Now, this year we have a lot of boats in the parade. Every year it just seems to get bigger and better. And last year, do you remember the weather last year? It was good. It was the same
like this.
thing.
Yeah,
it was the
exactly.
same
Rained
thing.
earlier,
It's
and
like we
then
had the best luck.
Yeah. Yeah, coming around the bend is another beaut.
Yeah, next we have the Odyssey. Odyssey, you know that someone would eventually do Hamilton. You know Hamilton, right? I mean,
yeah.
it's such a huge hit on Broadway. And wait, I have to see the boat first just to make sure. This is the...
Here's Steve Sabor's boat. They're doing their best little cat and the cat. They're doing their best little cat house in Texas.
The best little cat house in
Thank
Texas.
you.
Oh, I get it.
Get it? They're wearing country western costumes. The band is performing big and rich songs, of course, Grand Marshals. Hall of Fame musicians Alto Reed is also performing. He was a sax player in the Blues Brothers, and he's playing a sax solo.
On the road again.
That's right. Check out the haystacks and that giant hat.
Well, we gotta help you with your southern accent.
I think I'm pretty good.
I don't know.
My southern.
I like your Queen accent better. It's
Yeah,
the
okay.
Queen.
I try. I sound like I don't have teeth when I have an accent.
Yeah, that's a little better.
Yeah, all right. I'm sorry. But you know what? They look like they're having a great time. And that's really the only thing that this parade is about. Having a great time and enjoying the holidays and each other.
I saw the pictures, by the way, on social media for the Grand Marshal reception. Mm-hmm. And they hold it every year at the Hard Rock and the night before the parade. And up close and personal, you get to, really have that thing with the Grand Marshals, big and rich, just, talking to them and taking pictures. The other celebrities in the parade were also there, and they hold it poolside. It's always amazing. And I saw Vivian Gonzalez was there, Steve Shapiro. Those two celebrities are fabulous as well.
They really are fabulous.
Such a great party. There's so many great parties, so many great events leading up to the Winterfest boat parade. It's just a celebration for a couple of weeks, all leading up to this big night. Such beautiful weather, so many people coming out, And
oh my gosh, look at her. She's so cute.
Yeah,
Look at
she's
her.
waving to us.
No. Yeah, but the woman in front, she's got a cute little hat.
Does she have her fascinator?
Yeah, or
on?
that's what it was, a fascinator
Yeah,
and
I
like
love
a
the
headpiece.
fascinator. Oh, look, they have warming machines out too.
This is Anticipation 5. People who wanted to not just see the parade, but be in the parade were able to book tickets on this boat. So if you wanted to see the parade on the water, you could book a ticket on the Anticipation 5. They are having a winter barbecue on this boat. The River House restaurant is sponsoring it, and it is housed in the old River House, which is, of course, Fort Lauderdale's oldest building. If you haven't checked it out, you must do so. It is super cool. And look, they're having such a great time inside.
And I love the intercoastal waterway during this time of year. And if you're actually on the boat, if you've been a spectator and you haven't seen the boat, been on there and you're just watching it, when you're actually on the boat, you get to see all the homes decorated. It's very festive all along the riverfront, and people are just happy to see you. So it's very festive. The crowds are cheering, and everybody's such a big part of it. So it's not just about being on the boat, it's also about being a spectator.
That is true. And you can see right there the Riverside Hotel. It's the official hotel of the parade. It sits between the New River and Las Olas Boulevard, and there are at least 3 viewing parties taking place there tonight. It's so much fun. And if you're watching us now on Facebook Live or listening to us, it's like you're there as well.
And also, I wanted to talk about the parties, because we were saying that there's a lot of festivities, and of course the official kickoff to the season is the White Party, and that's where they announce the Grand Marshal, and a lot of restaurants come out and they get to show off their best dishes. And it's held at the Harbor Beach Marriott every year. So you have the White Party, then you have the gala, and then you do everything with the Grand Marshals, and then you have the parade. So it's nonstop. We haven't stopped. It's amazing. It's fun.
It's like half a year of fun
half a year of fun in
right?
in 3 weeks.
Summer.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think
this is Riverfront Cruises. Yes. Oh no, hold on everybody. I'm going to tell you what it is. Hold your breath, drum roll please. Sweet Dream Makers on board the Blue Seas.
And look at this sweet entry. As Lynn said, it's the Sweet Dream Makers organization aboard Blue Seas. There are thousands of colored lights. Sweet Dream Makers is a nonprofit that provides beds to needy children. They also provide bedding and other essential furniture to low-income families. I mean, what a great organization. They say a bed for every child is really a dream come true. And it's so important to remember that, and especially during the holidays. No, not just during the holidays, all year long, but just want to give them a shout out for everything they do for the community, definitely.
And you know what? We take our beds for granted. They do such good work. Sea Cadets, Navy League on board the Archer. Very nice. Very special passengers on board. The Sea Cadets, which are boys and girls aged 10 to 18 years old. As part of the Navy League sponsored program, they learn seamanship, navigation, boating safety, everything that you need to know about how to be a good captain. Their theme is Anything Goes, a musical, of course, about Navy sailors. Love it.
I love that. Now, by the way, I just wanted to mention some of the boat categories. They have private, charter, commercial, showboats, barge, classic boat, even sailboats, kayaks, and paddle boats.
Here is the Lion King on board the Hydro Sport. Captain Eddie says that he is training his son, Eddie Jr. How cute is that? Eddie Jr. to be the Lion King of the water. You can see the Lion King in the front of the boat. Family and friends are dressed as the Lion King characters. That's so cute. Now, the kids chose this theme, they say, because they love seeing the play on Broadway. Another excellent choice.
I love that one, too. And I saw that at the Broward Center for Performing Arts, too. It was amazing.
That's so good, isn't it? Another musical that makes me cry. Oh my goodness.
By the way, the parade runs along Fort Lauderdale's New River, starting at the Stranahan House, up the Intracoastal to Lake Santa Barbara and Pompano Beach. That's 12 miles of shoreline to catch the parade from your favorite spot.
Once upon a time, here is the boat doing the Aladdin theme.
I love Aladdin too.
I know,
love all
right?
these. Sometimes I forget, how many great musicals there are. Yeah.
Aladdin is just such a great story. You can see, you get a better view of it in just a second. This huge genie lamp. It has smoke coming out of the lamp, which is really clever. friends and family on board dressed as the characters. This boat is called Once Upon a Time. They say their niece and her husband from Puerto Rico joined them this year and actually got in the mood and got in the spirit. They had to leave because of Hurricane Maria destroyed their home, so we wish them the best. Here's hoping they find their happily ever after. This is a 22-foot powerboat, and I mean, A+ for effort, creativity.
Like it. It's very, very, very cute.
Involving everybody. I don't know how they do it. It takes planning, they have to meet months ahead of time. Okay, what's our theme? How are we going to make this work? I mean, I'm sure that's not just cardboard, it's something else. And how are we going to make it sparkle and light up?
I know, right? By the way, if you're at home like I am and you want to be in the festive mood, you can catch the boat parade again. It's Saturday, December 16th at 7 p.m. It's on Christmas Day at 5 a.m. and again at noon. On New Year's Day, again at 5 a.m. and at noon. So there's a lot of different times that you actually get to see it. Now next we have the Winterfest social media aboard the Ballyhoo. Yoo-hoo! Check out the Ballyhoo! This is Winterfest's social media boat. And by the way, if you're going to upload a picture or a photo, all you have to do is hashtag Winterfest FL17, and your picture from the parade, it may go right up there on the board and be featured. So let's take a selfie right now, Lynn. We can hashtag it. Can we take a selfie? Do we have time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Here we go.
Take a selfie.
We're going to do it right now.
Cheese. Okay, you ready?
Hold on. Wait. We're doing it for real.
Okay. Selfie. Woo! Okay, so we just took our selfie. Now we're gonna.
It's a horrible
upload
picture.
It, yeah.
We're dark. It's awful. But you know what? Whatever. Do it. Up next, we have. We want to make sure that we know which boat this is. But this is the Nicalsa.
The
Nicalsa's next.
Yes. Oh, it's very pretty. I love how they do this in the reflection on the water.
Very chic and clean and modern. The folks from Sunset Catch Restaurant are on board. They have a snowman on the bow. Sunset Catch is on the water in Pompano Beach. Check out the restaurant. They serve up Italian seafood. It's a great place to watch the boats go by as well. Romantic. Love it. They have live bands on Wednesday and on Saturday. It sounds like a lot of fun. I don't care what we eat, but if it's on the water, I'm digging it.
Definitely.
Wow,
by the way, it's not
people.
Expensive to join the boat parade. You can just enter your private boat for only about $35. Now, this next boat, our particular harbor, ooh, check this out. It's the Wicked boat. They're doing the Broadway musical Wicked, another great one, using lots of green fog machines. All the characters are on board. You have Glinda the Good Witch, Tin Man, the Flying Monkeys. The cast came all the way over, from all over, by the way, Florida, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia. Over 1,000 feet of green rope, lights, making this spectacular entry. Pretty amazing.
Okay, so if you had to be one of the witches, who'd you be?
Which one's the evil one? Not Glinda, obviously.
Right. The Wicked Witch.
The Wicked Witch.
ACR Electronics on board.
It's fun to be wicked.
It is fun to be wicked. Here's the ACR Electronics boat. ACR is the boating safety sponsor for the parade. They actually share boating safety tips with the captains. Safety, of course, is a priority here. They're also using their automatic identification system to track Santa. Santa, my favorite guy in the whole wide world, during the parade. You can follow along by downloading the Winterfest app, okay? Download the Winterfest app and you can see where Santa is. You can also vote for your favorite boats on the app as well.
And next we have the Winterfest Broadway Barge. The lights of Broadway are shining bright on this Winterfest barge, beautifully decorated by Six Star Entertainment. They're bringing the best of Broadway to our South Florida waterways.
Gosh, look at them dance, Shereen.
So great. Oh, they're good, right?
Yeah.
Of course, they're featuring Broadway classics like Cats and West Side Story. They're even performing a routine from Hamilton.
Wow.
The Hip Hop Kids, that was them dancing. They're on board, and they're the most popular kid and teens dance program in the USA. Oh, a little ABBA. So they're basically doing a little bit of everything, and they're performing the greatest hits. They have a little bit of everything as far as the costumes. They're just mixing it up. Very high-spirited, getting everybody in the mood, sticking with our theme. Love
wow,
this next
gorgeous.
boat.
Up next, Dinghies of Christmas. Loving it. Love the excitement. Love the lights. There are 12 dinghies of Christmas. Get it? They're in the parade every single year. Young Marines and Marines, Toys for Tots are on board this entry. Now there is a Raggedy Ann, she's singing on board. There's also teddy bears and sparkly lights. Each of the 12 little dinghies have them. And here's something really interesting. Toys for Tots turned 70 years old this year. What a great organization.
Incredible.
Toys for Tots coordinator Louis Slagel turned 70 this year as well. The Optimist Dinghy turned 70 as well. So 70 is a really special number. And the Coral Ridge Yacht Club, which donated the dinghies, turned 70 this year as well. That's a lot of sevens.
I love this. I love how they have the little boats behind. So adorable. Very infectious.
It's super infectious, and if you can, donate Toys for Tots. Pick, even if you don't have kids, go pick up a box of crayons or go pick up a teddy bear, anything, because it helps kids who would not have a Christmas. And think about your own childhood and gifts that you sure counted on and expected, and imagine being a kid who would not be able to have a toy if it wasn't for Toys for Tots. And what's great about Toys for Tots, they donate a new toy.
Yes.
So this kid is not getting a hand-me-down, you're getting something really special, and you're giving something special to a child.
By the way, I mentioned before, it's not expensive to join the parade. You can enter your private boat for only $35. But also I wanted to mention, if you want to just promote your business to the million spectators, it's $250. You can even charter one of those big showboats you see, but that's a lot more expensive, obviously, to do that. And this is another beautiful boat. We have the Nueva Ola. West Side Story is the theme on board tonight. They're doing the entry to benefit Puerto Rico. The island, by the way, as we all know, is still recovering from Hurricane Maria. Family and friends wearing 50s attire, of course, like the musical. They say, by the way, West Side Story represents the relationship between us and Puerto Rico, and that's why they decided to do the theme. You can hear the music. Of course, we're all still thinking about Puerto Rico and hoping the best for them, and wishing them, of course, happy holidays down there as they continue to recover from the hurricane.
And much of the island still is suffering and does not have electricity, so it's good to remember our friends there in Puerto Rico. And again, this is a live picture right now of the Intercoastal Waterway lit up with boats, dozens of boats here at the Winterfest Boat Parade, the 46th year. The weather could not be more perfect. Thank you, Mother Nature. Amazing weather. It's getting cool out. It was raining earlier, but now it's all dry. And this is a live picture of the grandstand area. I love their enthusiasm. Loving their masks.
Well, that, goes along with the theme.
Yeah.
It does, and it takes a lot of people to get this parade on the water every year. Winterfest has a board of 50 people. Over 300 volunteers help the night of the parade. They have people on the docks helping the boaters get off in the right spot. They have, they have radio operators keeping tabs on the boats, and there's a whole crew that monitors the parade's progress, just to make sure that no boaters are having any trouble, that everything goes smoothly, which is super important with an event like this.
Check out the Winterfest Broadway Showboat. Now this is a live picture, of course, of the
spectators. It's such a great view,
it
right?
Really is.
You walk out on your balcony, you get to see the boat parade.
If you can find somebody who has a place right there on the waterway, it is the place to watch.
Facebook me for next year. I want to be on a balcony.
This is the Winterfest Broadway Showboat. The cutting-edge decorations on this boat provided by Light Up the Night. This entry is featuring the lights of Broadway. You can see the ticker tape promoting parade partner, the Paul Casanova Show. Paul, of course, is on Big 105.9 every single morning. And if you aren't getting enough holiday lights tonight, the Water Taxi does holiday light trips every single year. So that's an option. Live music there, getting in the spirit, love it.
By the way, have you seen Big and Rich in concert? Because when I was in Texas, when I used to live there, I did, and they are amazing live.
I have not seen them.
Was I having a little bit of an accent there?
I like it. I do. No, and you know what? The fact that they have live singers on board as well impresses the judges as well. They're looking for originality, enthusiasm, and this is a large boat here. She's rounding the bend. She's being pulled.
You always ask me what I want for Christmas.
What do you want for Christmas?
Well, how about a big boat? I mean, don't you have a...
I've been wanting a boat since I was
We could go in together.
born. Yeah. This is the fabulous Sundream yacht on board the Scouts Broadway Alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta sorority.
Yes. Yes, here comes the fabulous Sundream yacht. And Delta Sigma Theta and Omega Phi are non-profit public service organizations which have been around for more than 104 years. Of course, they serve the community and provide scholarship funds to deserving students in Broward County. They use their participation in the parade as a fundraiser for community service projects and, of course, the college scholarships. They're looking pretty good, Sundream.
It's a 137-foot charter boat. She's a beaut. Gorgeous.
I have to practice my my Greek numbers.
Well, I was struggling too. Yeah, Omega Psi Phi.
I wasn't in a fraternity or I guess I couldn't be in a fraternity, but in a sorority.
You know, we should address that. I think women should be in fraternities, but please don't message me,
don't
Facebook me. It's just
let's not get started on that one.
Oh my gosh! Whenever I see these reindeer, I want to just run out to Neiman Marcus and spend a bunch of money on boots. I don't know what it is, but boots and the holidays go together. This is Dasher and Dancer and all their reindeer friends and the rest up for the big flight. This is the Galleria at Fort Lauderdale aboard the Caprice. So they borrowed the Galleria at Fort Lauderdale's 24-foot high red reindeer to represent them tonight. They are lighting up South Florida waterways as they ride down the river. The beautiful Miss Florida Teen USA 2017 is also on board. Victoria DeSorbo. Hello, Victoria DeSorbo.
Hello. We're doing our pageant wave to you, Victoria.
Now, when you think of Santa, you know, you think Santa might actually go to Neiman Marcus to help fill his sack with gifts. The Galleria Mall.
Of course, who doesn't want to go there?
Another great place. Thank you, Galleria Mall. Yeah, it's a great place to eat this holiday season and shop. Make sure to stop by Macy's, Dillard's, Neiman Marcus, H&M. God, I love H&M.
I like
everything
H&M
you're going to need.
I like H&M and Zara. If we're talking about our shopping.
I love Zara.
But they're always good places to,
DSW.
You know, yeah, well, DSW. You were shopping today.
I got shoes for $14 that I'm wearing right now.
And you got sparkly pants.
And I got sparkly pants.
I wish you were wearing them right now.
At Macy's.
Next is the Chinese Lantern Festival aboard the water taxi. The Chinese Lantern Festival is on this next water taxi. As I mentioned, the festival is produced by Hernet Culture. It's brand new this year and is held at Central Broward Regional Park. They have all kinds of lantern displays, live entertainment, and they have authentic Chinese food. I love Chinese food. And handmade gifts by Chinese craftspeople. The festival runs through January 15th, of course, 2018. And thank you to Water Taxi for helping to highlight this event and the parade. And, you know, Deco Drive does that event, and it's always so visual and amazing.
Amazing.
Do you take a water? Have you ever taken a water taxi? I have.
I have. It's a lot of fun. I actually did that in Italy as well.
Really?
Let me tell you about the Black Tie Ball, by the way. This is a really, really fun event when it comes to Winterfest. It's held at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The glamorous event, it is the glamorous event of the season. They always have great entertainment. Up next is the Chinese Cultural Association's beautiful boat right here. It's back this year. They do such colorful entries. They're performing a Chinese opera on board. It's the same one that President Trump saw in his recent visit to China, the same opera, by the way. The storylines of Chinese operas focus on love, on loyalty, and on patriotism. There's also a lot of significance in the different costumes and makeup as well.
I love that. I love the history and the culture and the expression that they have through fashion.
The
so
food,
amazing. Of course, the food,
makeup.
The makeup. Really is. I love this. I love this boat. It's original, different. I like that. It's nice to see something like this because it's a little bit different than...
It's original, for sure.
It's original. So, and that's another thing the judges take into consideration is that originality. Something different. Something provocative, Lynn.
Something that moves you.
Yes, and up next we have the City of Fort Lauderdale Trash Skimmer.
They're so important.
They are. The Fort Lauderdale Trash Skimmer, it travels the intracoastal and scoops up trash, keeping our waterways clean. The city has had it for about a year and a half. It's picked up tons and tons of trash, but tonight it is decorated with tons and tons of lights. Look, they even have a nutcracker on top in honor of the Broadway theme. That's another one.
Yeah. And you know what? If you're
Nutcracker.
thinking of throwing trash in the ocean
Don't.
or the waterway,
Don't.
because it's not going to go anywhere but hurt an animal, hurt a fish,
Hurt a person.
hurt a person. So this skimmer is super important to our environment and our ecosystem, and they do good work as well, skimming along. Up next is a Monotonia. Pardon-moi. Up next is the Khaleesi.
Yes.
Wicked is the theme of this boat, and get this, the entry was actually decorated by students studying event decorating, which is a huge industry. They attend the Event Decorating Academy in Miami. Everybody is in costume. They have the face of Oz. There's even Glenda the Good Witch in the bubble in the back you see. I hope they get an A for this project because they deserve it. So students decorated this boat. She's a 44-foot power boat.
Oh, some sound effects. You know, the
Nice.
Royals, Duchess Kate, her family is famous for their event planning business. It's like you said, it's a very, very big business, very important, and it's royal as well. Oh, I love that. Look at the bubbles.
So
In her
cool.
dress, she looks so beauty-muss.
And I like how they paid attention to the back of the boat because sometimes we don't.
Okay, next.
I love Frosty. Do you love Frosty?
Frosty the Snowman. I do. I just got some Pier 1 plates that actually have Frosty on them because I love a good snowman as long as I don't have to be there when it melts because that breaks my heart.
I know, the whole Frosty story really is depressing.
It is.
You know, and then he kind of like dies and that's it. But let's not think about that right
Yes,
now.
let's
There's
not.
Rudolph and
He's
the
alive
friends.
right now. He's alive and well. It's not the holidays. Well, Rudolph is kind of depressing too.
I know it is. And you know, he really should stand up to those bullies and say, look, if you don't like me, too bad, so sad.
Right.
I don't need Santa to fight my battles.
Right, and plus he can fly, so who cares?
Exactly.
Oh, I love this one. This is amazing.
This is the Bluefoot Pirate Adventures with the Renaissance Festival.
I love the Renaissance Festival, another event that Deco does sometimes.
Looks like the pirates on the smaller boat are trying to attack, but they have cannons, loud cannons on board. They're firing with water cannons as well. Pirates from the Renaissance Festival are actually fighting there in the bow. That's what you're looking at. The Florida Renaissance Festival runs weekends from February 10th through March 25th at Quiet Waters Park in Deerfield Beach. So if you've never been, you've got to go. Check it out. Make sure you're wearing the proper attire.
This reminds me, by the way, of the show Outlander because they have these kind of boats and they have the cannons, and I'm in love with that show. Now, next we have the Stargazer just around the corner. Boy, they mean it, right?
I was just going to say, they're loud and in charge.
Here comes the Stargazer. This 31-foot sailboat is decked out in hundreds of holiday lights. They're members of the Hollywood Inlet Sailing Club. Love a good sailboat. Captain Chip and Michelle Packard, they actually put this entry together. The lights up on the mast look like a giant Christmas tree, so they wanted the whole thing to look like a Christmas tree.
That's so cute.
I do
Boy, that
like
sailboat
it.
is gorgeous.
I love sailing, and I like that song. Sailing, take me
away
to where I
wanna be.
I'm not sure those are the words, but
Where I want to be. I think that's it.
Is it really?
We can always Google it.
Yeah,
Lyrics.com. Love that website. Up next, here comes Chabad Lubavitch on board the Flamingo. They're celebrating Hanukkah, which is the Jewish celebration, of course, of lights.
Of course, I love Hanukkah. And it's pretty fitting that they look like they're having such a good time, right? The owners of Flamingo decorate the boat every year for the group.
They are a staple in this boat parade.
They are. They
you
come
see
out
the
every
menorah.
year, and they're very festive. I love the menorah.
Yeah,
And
usually we see them dancing like crazy. Maybe when they get a little closer to the camera, you'll see. There they are.
yeah, when they get closer to the grandstand, you have to pace yourself.
You do.
You know, you have to pace yourself. I've been on
Again.
that boat. It could be, dancing for that long. I mean, I could throw something out.
Well, that is so true. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
And a reminder, we've told you about this before. I want to repeat this. You can watch the Winterfest Boat Parade Saturday, December 16th, and on Christmas Day. And up next is this gorgeous beauty. And again, the Lion King is a common theme here. This is Felicity, and it's the first time they have been in the parade. They have the Lion King characters on board, and they say they chose a theme because their granddaughter was in the play at school. And they've all got Lion King shirts, and they're playing Lion King music. Oh, da-ding-a, oh, chicky mama.
I'm a lion.
You are a lion.
I'm a lion queen.
You're lioness.
My birthday's in August, and we are Leos. So I love this play because it reminds me of that.
Reminds you of your birth.
Well,
when you were born to a bunch of lions in a den.
Yes, and they raised me. That musical's next week.
Oh, look at this cute little boat.
Next, we have the Convictor. Here's another first-timer in the parade. This is Convictor, and check out all the lights. Over 2,000 decorate the boat, and there's more on the big tree on top. Captain Mike and his crew say they're elves delivering presents. The whole crew helped put this entry
Check out his jacket
together. I must have missed it.
It was red and had circles. Unbreakable is up next. Decked out in white lights, they are dedicating their entry to heal the earth through the arts charity. They raise money to help the homeless of South Florida. On board tonight is Jack Crooner of the Miami Blues Band. Let's listen. Well, you're also hearing music from the grandstand area.
I was like, he has a really high voice.
from other boats. He's singing as well. But, it's all to get you into the holiday spirit.
It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter.
I thought he sounded good, even if he was an elf. Or sounded like an elf. And next we have The Office. They're doing Elf, the musical, on board. All the passengers are dressed up as the elves. On the bow, there's a tree with lights. On the first deck, they have tons of net lights, a train up on top with large Christmas balls. There's a big giant snowman on the stern. First time in the parade for The Office, and it looks like, they're having a really good time.
We have a good office, and when you have a good office and you like the people you work with, it makes the world go round.
It does. It makes all the difference. You spend so much time at work.
It's more time, they say, than you do at home, so it's helpful to like the people at the office.
And I love the show The Office, and it started in England, and it came over. It was a British show first, and then it came in a big
It wasn't as funny. The British show wasn't as funny as
But that's because you don't have that kind of sense of humor.
No, I'm
They got a very
funny.
dry... You're pretty funny? Okay.
Yeah,
okay, I believe you. I believe you.
Oh my gosh, Snoopy. He was my first stuffed animal. I couldn't say Snoopy, so I called him
I
Snoopy.
made a Snoopy in
You
home
did?
economics.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
And it was not pretty, though. I failed.
This is the chai. This is the chai five, kind of like chai tea, but chai five.
Ooh,
They're
I
all
love the
decked
chai
out
tea.
in holiday lights. They're from Nashville, Tennessee. So this group of people watched the parade live, in Nashville years ago, and they said, what?
Did they watch us?
They watched us,
Oh,
and they
I'm
said,
surprised
Lynn
they
and
came.
Shereen,
No, I'm kidding.
we want to be with them, and they joined the parade. They're decked out in holiday lights. Friends and family are on board. Again, as I said, they're from Nashville, and they thought it'd be fun to join the parade on this 36-foot powerboat with Snoopy on board.
Oh my God,
Welcome to the parade.
I love Nashville. And next we have Staying Afloat Party Boats. Here's the Mermaid Boat. PartyMermaid.com, glamorous mermaids on board tonight. This 24-foot pontoon boat features blue and purple underwater lights. Liberty Tax Service making this entry possible. Are we already thinking about taxes? It's always good to think about your taxes.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. The mermaid outfits are very popular, actually. There's photo shoots people do in mermaid costumes, either underwater or outside of water.
I'm going to call you on my shell phone.
I see the men are ready to go into the sea as well.
Yes, because there's one that's shirtless. Is that what you mean?
Perhaps
there
two.
is such a thing as a man-aid, like a man-mermaid, a man-made,
Man-made.
a man-mermaid.
Merman.
A merman, thank
merman.
you. Gosh. Ugh.
Up next, somebody's coming to town, and his name is Santa Claus.
Yes,
Santa Claus is on his amazing showboat thanks to Winterfest. All the nominees from the Junior Captain Contest are on board with their families. Julia Dale is singing on board with, oh my gosh, she's such an amazing singer. She started off as a little girl singing like incredible music, and now she's like a young woman, and she's got this incredible voice.
Santa's waving at you, by the way.
Hi, Santa. Did you get my
Santa.
list?
I've been nice. Lynn has been naughty.
I have made mistakes, Santa. I know you know.
Not me, Santa.
Okay, I didn't mean to do those things. Well, please get my list and fulfill the list.
I love the Jungle Queen. Always such a fabulous boat.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, and you know what? And the kids and the kid at heart, everybody lined up along the Intercoastal Waterway really want to see the big man in red signaling the end of the parade, but the beginning of the holiday season fun.
I can't believe it's over.
I know, me
like
too.
we just started.
I feel like we
Do it
just started
again?
too. What was your favorite boat?
I mean, I really like Santa, but I love Ford. I love it when
Yes.
they have the cars on there, and then they put the antlers on the
Yeah.
car, and plus they're a huge sponsor, so I do like Ford a lot. What about you? What was your favorite boat?
I think the genie boat that was small, and had the little
Aladdin?
Aladdin, yeah.
Yes. Oh,
And
that
the
was a
genie in
good
the
one.
front. Yeah, it was decked out. And of course, safety first.
Safety
Making sure
first.
all the boaters are safe.
Absolutely.
And this is a live picture, of course, of the grandstand area, the viewing area. These people got the best seat. You at home also got the best seat. You're watching on your phone or on your laptop.
And do we want to mention one more time when the show airs?
Christmas Day,
Yeah, Christmas Day, New Year's Day,
New Year's Day.
and then we want to make sure we get it
Hold
right.
on,
But just
we're digging through some papers.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go.
here we go. This is important because what I do is on Christmas I turn this on. So Saturday, December 16th at 7 p.m., Christmas Day.
At 5 a.m. and again at noon.
On New Year's Day, again at 5 a.m. and noon. And that's it. We're wrapping it up.
Thank you so much for joining us for this Winterfest boat parade there. Beautiful Broward County. My God, the Intercoastal Waterway could not be more beautiful. Have a wonderful holiday season. And from WSVN, Lynn Martinez here.
Shireen Sandoval, happy holidays.
Good night, everybody.